G'day, welcome back. I'd especially like to welcome my new subscribers, and I hope you enjoy the content on my channel. This video is going to be just a little different. I've been working this week on quietening things down some more, and I just haven't got enough done to get a video out today. So I decided I'm going to do something a little different. Now, for a little while I've wanted to buy a GoPro, but they're just far too rich for my blood. And then I saw, a week or so ago, I saw a review video on a cheaper version of a GoPro called an Asaco V50X. Here in Thailand, they're about a fifth of the price of a GoPro, and in the States, they're $99 US, so about a third of the price. They come with an enormous range of accessories, including 2 batteries. This is the unit here. It comes with this waterproof case. Unfortunately, the camera itself is not waterproof, but it's capable of 4K if you've got a fast enough card in it, and I haven't in this one. I'm only recording at 1080, 1920 by 1080. But you'll see the quality of this video is actually pretty good. And I'm really pleased for what I paid for this. It was about 150 Aussie dollars, a bit over 3,000 Thai baht. But anyway, so I've videotaped the school run, the morning school run. I've done it 3 times this week, and unfortunately the tyres have been not playing up as much as they usually do. I was hoping to show you the sort of things that you've got to deal with here all the time, like people pulling out of side streets, because it's a left-hand drive here, a right-hand drive, sorry, we drive on the left side of the road. People pulling out of side streets on the left and just turning out without ever looking. They just don't look. They just appear at the intersection, just turn out. They will turn across in front of you. They hardly ever indicate. They just do the most brainless things you've ever seen in your life. Pay attention in the video to how many of bike riders you see without a helmet on. The road toll here every year is somewhere in the vicinity of around 40,000 people a year. And the toll is considered to be a little bogus, because it is, the way I understand it, if you don't die at the scene and you make it to a hospital and die, you're not part of the road toll, the official road toll. You must die there at the scene to be part of the road toll. So who knows what it really is. I'll have to dig out some figures. I probably should have done it before I started making this video, but I think it's something like 70 or 80% of all road deaths are motorbike riders. And that's why this video is titled Dicing with Death. I had an accident about 6 years ago here on the way home from a meeting in town. We came out of one of the main roads that comes up from the beach to the main drag through here called Sawang Boriboon Witthaya School, which runs from Bangkok nearly all the way through to Cambodia. It's a very busy road. It's 8 lanes wide in places, 6 lanes in a lot of other places. Most of it's at least 4 lanes. But anyway, I came out of the intersection. I had a guy in front of me, a Thai guy, with a little girl on the back sitting behind him. Neither of them have a helmet on. And as we came around the corner, he started to merge off over towards the left. So I went to go around him, and all of a sudden he came straight back over on top of me. And all I could see was this little girl with no helmet on. And I had no way I wanted to involve her. I couldn't care less about the father. But there's no way I wanted to involve this little girl in an accident. So I moved over. Next thing, I dropped into the gutter. And the road's been resurfaced so many times that the gutter is that far below the road. And you can imagine, as I dropped in there, it was a bit of a nightmare. Everything was rubbing on the concrete on the side, and I was trying to get it out. And it started to come out, went back in, then the back of the bike came out and threw me. I had a high side, went over the top, landed on the road. The bike ended up on top of my left leg. Lots of bark missing off my left leg. I had a broken shoulder blade, 5 broken ribs. And a degree of shock, I got to tell you, because it all happened so fast. Now, luckily for me, a lot of people that die down there on Sawang Boriboon Road, and it was reported a few years ago that there are 6 road deaths a day in this town. A day. Back home where I come from in Queensland in Australia, over say a Easter long weekend, a 4-day long weekend, if there were 6 deaths for the whole 4 days, the headlines would be horror road toll. Well, here it's just, 6 dead and whatever, But anyway, luckily for me, as we came away, and it's normal here to have many motorbikes at the front of all the cars, and so most of them were far enough back behind me to have seen what just happened, and they all stopped in that lane over against the traffic island and blocked the oncoming traffic, because, as I started to say, most of the deaths on that road come from people who come off after an accident and then run over by a truck or something else. That's what kills them if the bike accident doesn't. And it's all pretty horrific. So I've tried 3 days this week, and I was a little upset because they were behaving themselves. But I'll point out a few things in the video as we go. But I'll speed it up. It does look at times like I'm going very fast, but at no stage did I exceed 60 kilometres an hour, which is about 35 miles an hour. And more often than not, it was somewhere between 40 and 50 kilometres an hour. It's just the close proximity of everything, because these streets are so narrow here. But anyway, take a look. You may be horrified, you may not be, but that's this week's video. So let's get on with it.